So what I want to do is briefly show you how to create links that you can share for the forms that you upload and for the videos that you want to share with your coach. You're going to put these into Moodle in the assignment submission boxes, and I'll show you how to do that. The first thing that you need to do is you need to create a Google Drive account, and you'll want to create a folder for yourself. You could name it, for example, your name and maybe Field Experience 1. I'm going to share my screen. You'll see I've created a folder for myself, Jamie Corns FE1 for Field Experience 1 materials. That's perfectly fine. And I have two files in this folder, my signed release forms and say the first video that I want to submit with my coach. The way that you get a shareable link for either of these files, or any files you have in your folder, you right-click on the file, and you'll see this menu pop up. You can come down to Get Shareable Link. There's a couple of ways to do this. I'll just show you what I think is the most intuitive. You want a link that is shareable, so you click Get Shareable Link. And link sharing is turned off. I want to turn it on. I'm going to change my sharing settings. I see here I can get my link. This is only going to be shared with my organization, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to click this drop-down arrow next to Can View. I see some different options. I'm going to click More. Everything that I submit for my field experiences should be an open link that anyone with a link can access. It's only going to be submitted through my secure Moodle account, so I don't have to worry that, Joe Schmo might see my students, but this way you don't have to worry that your coach is in the same login network that you need for Google Drive. So change your setting to on, anyone with a link. Go ahead down and click on Save. Now anyone who has that link can view it. And you can go ahead and get a shareable link. You can copy the link. Now the link has been copied. It's copied to my clipboard for my computer. I'm going to click Done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead over into Moodle, and I'm going to log in. And I'm going to go into my field experience course. And here I am in the field experience course. And I need to submit, for example, my release forms. So I can come down to mandatory form submission link. I click, and I want to add my submission. Now there's some important notes here for me if I need them. For example, what if I'm co-teaching? And I can read some important directions. When I'm ready, I come down and click Add Submission. I'll see my mandatory form submission link here. The directions are still here for me. And I just paste. You can right click and click paste, or you can Control V, Command V, whatever you have. This is the link. If you want, you can type something about it. You don't need to. These are your forms. When I hit Save Changes, it's been submitted as a draft. I can choose to edit it, but there's nothing to edit. I've submitted it. When I'm ready, I would hit Submit Assignment. Now, you might need 2 links for your forms. For example, if you have your administrator form and then a package of your parent-student forms, or you might have put those all in one file in your Google Drive. It doesn't matter. So 1 or 2 links when you edit the submission. When you're ready to submit it for grading, you can go ahead and click on Submit Assignment. Are you sure you want to submit your work for grading? You can say, yes, I'm ready. And actually your forms are not a grade, but remember it's mandatory before you can get a grade for your videos. So I've gone ahead and I've submitted my first assignment. Let me go back to the course. I'm getting a notification I submitted my assignment. I'm gonna go back to the course. We'll practice this one more time. Let's pretend that this is my first video. You can right click. Again, you can click Get Shareable Link. I'll show you this time how to click through Share. It's going to work almost the same way. You tell it, get that shareable link. Again, I want to change how it's shared so that anybody with a link can view it. So I click the drop down and then More. The second option here, on anyone with a link can view. I hit Save. Copy that link. My link has been copied. This is for my first video. Come back to my course. This would be for Module 3. And of course, you know, you have other assignments to submit. For Module 1, you have a reflection. For Module 2, you have a reflection. But I just want to show you how to submit assignments that require links. So for my video, I click my video submission, and I'm going to click Add Submission. Again, just like with the other assignments, there's some important notes here. Online text, so I'm going to put my video in. This does ask in the text field where you paste your video link, be sure to point out which elements you're highlighting. And in this one specifically, I was supposed to include not only my mastery of PSI materials, but my progress with technology and materials and communications and procedures. Go ahead and type a few words. You don't need to type a whole lot, but I might say this video demonstrates my use of PSI materials, especially, you could talk about whatever it is that you especially did. I also show my use of technology and materials and communication and class procedures. I am still working on refining my classroom procedures. So, you know, you've got a couple of words there, just a little bit to explain what you're doing in the video. You paste your link. Here's your link. That link is shared with your coach. You click Save Changes. And it's just like we did with the forms. When you're ready, you can edit if you want to, or when you're ready, you hit Submit. Continue, follow it all the way through. You can see it's been submitted for a grade, and this one is for a grade. So that's how to get links that you want to share to submit for your field experience.